Great stuff. So you've actually played your first Spectrum game.
Yeah, I have.
Super. So next we're going to go on to a little bit of coding. Now back in the day, many people were just happy to play video games, and some of them are still playing video games 40 years later.
Yeah.
But we're going to actually have a go at doing what many people did, which was learning how the computer works, how the language works, and then eventually, how a game's actually made, which is what a lot of people did in their bedrooms back in the 1980s. After that, it became difficult for one person to create a computer game.
Yeah. Sounds really fun though.
Yeah, it is fun, but you have to learn a language and you have to learn it quite precisely. So we're going to go into 128k basic in the Spectrum. So if you just go down and press enter. So we're going to go through some commands. We're basically going to tell the computer to do some things, and then hopefully it will do them if we get it right. We're not going to create a program which would be like a recipe, a set of instructions that it follows. We're just going to give it some commands and see if it can do as it's told. So I'd like you to type in, first of all, 2 plus 3. Can you do that?
Okay. How do you get the plus?
Can you see the plus?
Yeah, I see the plus. I just can't see control anywhere on the...
Yeah, symbol shift is the button. So all keyboards back then were a little bit different to today. So 2 plus 3, great. Well done. Okay, so that's giving you the answer as you would expect, 5. So you can use this as a calculator, and it will kind of work like a calculator. So if you have a multiplication, it will do a multiplication before an addition, a bit like the, what do they call it in the school?
Big mass,
Big
order
mass.
of operations.
Yeah, that's it. So it can work like a calculator. Let's now ask it to write something. So if you type the word print, that will tell the computer to, that's it. So let's put print 8-bit crisis, but you need to put this in quotation marks. So press space. Yep, you see where they are. Yep.
Yeah, I think I found them.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yep, that's
You
them.
just type 8-bit crisis. Oh dear, delete, yeah. That's it. And press enter. And there you go. So it does that.
Wow.
Right? But you can still see...
Yeah, why can we still see the command?
Well, so it just remembers what you've written before and then does what you've asked it to do afterwards.
Okay.
But you can get rid of that if you like. So what we could have done is we could have given it a command before the print statement. So if we type CLS, you can do this now actually. If you type C and LS, yeah. And then if you do the symbol shift and a Z, you'll get that colon symbol come up that's on the key. And then you can type print 8-bit crisis again. Don't forget the quotation marks. So close quotations. And then when you press enter...
Oh, it's got rid of the command.
Yeah,
okay.
so the CLS was a command that said clear screen. So it did that before it did the second thing, and you need the colon to separate them. Okay, so we'll also just try one more thing with the text and the numbers. So we're going to tell the computer to remember something and then to use it a little bit later on. Okay, so the way we do this is we use something called variables. So we're going to type into the computer that we want the computer to remember that the variable a equals a number. If you type let a equals, let space a equals, which that's it, you'll need the symbol shift again. Choose a number between 1 and 10.
I think 2.
2. So a equal 2. So if you press enter now, the computer will remember, and it says OK at the bottom, so now it knows a equals 2. If you now ask the computer to print again, you can include that variable. So type this for me, type print a, that's more like it, print a times, which is a star on the letter B.
Okay.
And then choose another number between 1 and 10.
5.
5. Press enter. Would you know what it's going to say?
It should say 10.
Yeah, there we go. So we've got 10 which is 2 times 5. Okay.
Oh, so it is a calculator.
So it remembers that you put in A as the variable being equal to the number of 2. And then it uses it later on. Okay. So just a couple of other fun things to do then before we wrap up on our first coding lesson. So just type in for me border 5.
Okay.
Enter.
Okay. Ooh, it's cyan.
Yeah, so there's not many colours, there's only about 16 colours on this computer, but you can change the colours around. Well, not compared to the millions on modern computers, but you can change the border like this, yeah? Now, if you type in a slightly longer set of commands, split out, so let's do ink 2, and then one of those colons again to give it a different command, yeah? And then paper 6.
Okay.
And then another colon, and then in quotation marks I want you to put, well, print, and then in quotation marks,
what will we do?
8-bit crisis, yeah?
I have another idea.
Yeah, okay, very good. I know where you're going with this. Ah, okay. So the reason it's come up with a red cursor now is to say that there's a mistake in this, and you've missed something off the end, haven't you?
The closing quotation.
That's right. Good. And press enter. Well done. Okay. So what we have now is we've changed the colour of the ink, which is the writing, and also the colour of the paper, which is behind it. Okay? So that's a little introduction to coding, and we're going to do some more of this as time goes by. And hopefully everyone who's watching will learn a little bit about the basic language as well.
Yeah.
All right, happy?
Yeah.
Well done, very good.